Yeah. Let me go cash. Now you, now you rock and rolls. Yeah.
Ndwana ya ku kasi, ndwana ya go east side, go Gauteng, Johannesburg, bro. As you can see, I was enjoying the beach and the ocean for the first time in my life. Yeah, that was the first experience I've had. To be that close to the beach, and what was said about it was that I couldn't enjoy it fully because I had the name tag on. But anywho, I guess this is another video of sharing my mission experience. So my first companion was from Idaho. He's a very cool dude. I enjoyed being with him. He cooked for me quite a lot in the beginning of my mission. He got me addicted to Pepsi as well. He loves Pepsi so much. One thing I'll share about the beginning of my mission as well is that I think this was in the second week of my mission. I got sick, adjusting to the weather, and I remember I stayed like 2 to 3, almost 2 to 3 days in bed. I think it was 2 days straight in bed. The third day I was still sick but recovering, and at least we went outside. But yeah, winter's terrible. Winter has wind, bruh. It's wild. It's just winter and wind and rain at the same time. So yeah, I got really sick. Another thing to share is that I got to Cape Town a month before, I think a few days before my birthday. My birthday was on a Friday if I remember correctly, and we had district council. And usually we have lunch together with the elders in my district, and was able to go enjoy Rokomamas for my birthday. So that was nice. And my companion got me ice cream, premium ice cream from Woolies. And that's what I enjoyed actually a whole lot. And I enjoyed that even in difficult times. And for everyone that knows me and that is at least that I've tried to explain my mission experience to, I tell them the only time that I thought about going home was the beginning of my mission in Table View. It was tough. It was tough. A good week for a missionary there, a good week at that time for me was like probably maybe 3 to 4 phone call lessons and about the same amount of visits to the members. So that's how tough it was. And it's a nice suburb. Yo, it's so cheesy. Yeah, it's just so cheesy. And then there's complexes. There's a lot of complexes around in parklands. So it was a little bit tough to just find success as a missionary. Um, and I remember also missing a final for Man City, and I watched like a little bit of it. It was playing at night, and we had to be at home, I think, by 9:30. So we left like I just watched a few minutes, and then we had to leave because it took us about 5 to 10, between 5 to 10 minutes to get to our boarding, to where we stayed. So that was very sad, but they won. But it was still not nice. So it was tough. Yeah, I thought a lot about going home. I remember friends and family, they helped a lot at this time. And I received a whole lot of support from them in the beginning of my mission. I also built a tradition to just, out of a long day, tough one, coming back home and having Woolies ice cream as dessert. That was nice. I enjoyed that so much. Yo, I enjoyed it. Those were nice times on my mission. And I remember there was like also a lifeline exchange that I had. That exchange ignited, that desire. How I pictured mission, I saw it there with that exchange when he came to my area. And yeah, we were biking, and there's a point where I even almost bumped into him because he just randomly stopped and started talking to somebody. Yeah, it's wild, but that was like so fun. And I was like, yeah, this is what I came here for, and this is what I want to stay here for. And I guess it's not always going to be like that, but it's fine. I just need to do all I can. Also, something nice that happened. I experienced a piece of home, and that was Tobile showing up one Sunday at church. And I'm just there. I'm like, wait a minute. Actually, I was on exchanges when I found out that she was gonna come that side, move that side, because I knew she was in Cape Town. And I went to exchanges in Belleville, and they were like, yeah, there's a sister from Josie that's gonna be moving that side and Table View. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I know a sister from back home that's here, and found out that it's Tobile. I remember seeing her. I think I was giving a talk that day, and seeing her in the chapel. We were both so happy to see each other that like we even forgot like we cannot just be normal like that. Like we were both reaching out for a hug because we're like excited, and we both remembered at the same time. But hey, rest of it, rest. Yeah, I'm a missionary now, and out of a whole lot of members there, it was gonna be something else. That one, your members were gonna think, this one is cooking here or something. But yeah, I had that experience, and yeah, it was nice to see her and to just see a piece of home. And also, I think for her as well, she was at a space where she just needed that because that's what she expressed from our conversations. Fun things that I've experienced in my mission, like the food. Of course, the food was nice. Members were so nice. As much as we couldn't see them as often, they still prepared food for us. And I remember having a dombolo and like nice beef stew. Yo, that one was like, yeah, it hit inside. I'm like, this is nice. Yeah, and comfort food for me was like just that, having to experience still a piece of home. I mean, I was not away from home. I was still in South Africa, well, but like, you know, experiencing that was nice. Cause I mean, now I cook for myself. Having a really decent meal like that. I haven't had that in a very long time. So when members cook and they just cook a nice meal like that, even if it's simple, it is nice. There's a nice joint called Pickled Onion, where you can get a burger and chips for like $30, basically 29 times burger and chips. And that was that joint every Thursday when we would get a car, because we got a car for like 2 days, basically, and like yeah, we would go there for lunch. Yo, that place, bro, that burger and those chips, they're best, they're best. And also Gatsby, I got to eat a Gatsby for the first time. As much as I was not having kotas, that whole Gatsby concept out there in Cape Town is the one. As for kotas, I, maybe I didn't find nice places, but still, I was there long enough to try out a few places. I was in Kailicha, maybe not the heart of Kailicha, but I was still in a part of Kailicha, and I tried out the kota and was still not make sure. So nje hayi Gyala bafowethu, Gyala. But Gatsby's are nice. If ever you're in Cape Town, you should try the Gatsby. And one thing that I always love to, that I enjoy as well, is challenging my body. And I got to hike Table Mountain for the first time. And that was very challenging, but it was so cool. It was so cool. I enjoyed that so much. I guess there's more to share. I was hoping that I release like videos every 2 weeks, but I guess since with a lot happening, this is the concept right now. This is like my experience with my father, like my first area with my first companion, all of it. Yeah, well, and then the following one will be me and my son, right? And I'll be training, I guess. I'll share that on my next one. Otherwise, stay tuned. Peace. I'm out.